Jose Ribalta and Tony Tubbs. Here are the introductions from Michael Buffer.
And now we continue, ladies and gentlemen. The referee for this bout will be Chester Como. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner from Las Villas, Cuba, ladies and gentlemen, Jose Ribalta. And his opponent across the ring in the red corner from Cincinnati, Ohio, former heavyweight champion Tony TNT Tubbs.
Bert Sugar, what's going on back there?
I've got Bone Crusher here for one quick second. He wants to get back and rest. James, what happened there?
Well, I hit him with a good right hand, and I got 8 count. And I'm not really used to this format. It's very...
Did you get hurt at all?
No. I was all right.
All right, and you're going back out there. You've got a little bit of a respite, but not much now.
Yes, that's right. I'll be ready.
All right, we're back at ringside.
Out for round one, Tony Tubbs in the black trunks, Jose Ribalta in the green. Tubbs stopped Willie Jackson in the first round, picked up the bonus money for the first round knockout. Ribalta was knocked down in the first round by Derek Williams, came back to win a split decision.
So to quote an old pal of mine I used to broadcast with, do not go to the refrigerator. This one could be early.
You can say Sal Marciano.
Yeah, that was Sal. That's true. Right down.
Good right to the body by Tony Tubbs. Oh, good combination by Tubbs. He looks strong.
Ribalta's caught in between here. He didn't want to rush out too quickly, knowing what happened in his first fight and also knowing what happened to Willie Jackson. And so he's kind of in between boxing with Tubbs. And you know what? That's not going to be a good posture for him.
Tony Tubbs looks heavy upper body. Big chopping right hand by Tubbs. Heavy upper body. His legs look in great shape, though. Good jabs by Tubbs.
Boy, who'd have thunk it? We're in a heavyweight tournament where these two sluggers, Bone Crusher Smith and Tony Tubbs, are knocking people down. Did you ever think you'd hear that in the old days?
Tubbs winging away. Good jab.
Hey, maybe Tony Tubbs missed the boat. Instead of trying to use the boxing skills all in the past, maybe he should have just come in as heavy as he could and wail with guys. Maybe that was the answer.
I think it's too late to look back now.
I would say so, yeah.
Good body shot by Tubbs, and again, Tony Tubbs, another one of those fighters with some good skills, who is on the verge of doing some great things, and it slipped away. Now at age 35, his last bout in August, he was stopped by Jimmy Ellis.
Amazing, actually, when you think about it. He is landing big power shots. Ribalta's on the outside where he doesn't want to be. Ribalta's not able to land that overhand right, which is the punch he wants to get in.
And the shoelace of Jose Ribalta has to be tied.
Now, what if Tony Tubbs, there's a look, there's Tyrell Biggs in the practice ring, waiting. He could eventually fight the winner of this match if he beats Shane Sutcliffe. So he has more than a passing interest in how this goes.
Tony Tubbs was the WBA heavyweight champion back in April of '84 when he defeated Greg Page. He has a 10-round decision to his credit over Bone Crusher Smith, should they happen to meet up later on this evening. And then Tubbs lost the title to Tim Witherspoon in January of '86. Tubbs was stopped by Mike Tyson in March of '88. Lost a 10-round decision to Riddick Bowe in April of '91.
Right. Okay? Okay, you look up and get that left hand. With that left hook, okay? You have to step across with the right hand. Follow me?
Aye.
And doing that left hook. Okay?
Odell Hadley talking to his man.
Tony Tubbs showed a lot of power in that first round, especially with the left hook there, and then came back with the right on top of it.
Jesse Reed helping out in the corner. Jose Ribalta.
Jesse Reed's been everywhere there. He's just helping out. Is he going to sit in on his telecast too, or what?
I think he might if we asked him.
Yeah, he did it once. He's good. Tony Tubbs with a huge edge in round one.
This is the second quarterfinal bout in the People's Choice World Heavyweight Super Fights, coming to you from Bay St. Louis, Mississippi.
It's actually pretty amazing in a way that these two guys have never hooked up before. These are two middle-of-the-road heavyweights, although Tubbs gained heights that Ribalta didn't. You would have thought somewhere along the line they would have hooked up.
No, Ribalta has fought Bone Crusher Smith as well, and fought Mike Tyson, and fought Tim Witherspoon, so they've had similar opponents, but they never hooked up prior to tonight. But Tubbs had a good round. Let's see how he goes beyond the first round. This is only his third round of boxing tonight. He scored a first-round knockout over Willie Jackson in the elimination round.
Remember when Tony Tubbs went 10 with Riddick Bowe, and Bowe was there? He gave him more than a little trouble as a boxer type. Tonight,
Borderline was Ribalta with a left hook.
They could have given Tubbs some time to recuperate there. Tubbs says, well, you hit me low, and I'll whack you behind the head.
Good left hook by Tubbs. It was off balance as he missed.
And that was a good move by Tubbs to get back so quickly because Ribalta was after him. And Chester Como, not the kind of referee who's going to be in there too quick.
No.
So you better make sure you fend for yourself.
You're not getting much help.
Tubbs missing with the right hand. Well, Ribalta's still having a hard time landing the overhand right and the punches he would need to really get it done in this fight. But he's held his own a little better in the second round here.
And Tubbs complaining that Ribalta hit him behind the head.
It's interesting. Tony Tubbs in his tournament, it's been a long night. This is only the third round he's fought. And he didn't fight all of the first round. We've called a lot more rounds than he's fought. What if we were to get punch drunk by the end of the evening?
Well, we always have Bert, you know.
That's right. We got Bert as a relief pitcher. Fill the hard one. There's the overhand right, but not even close for Ribalta.
And Bert could recap the saga of Bert Cooper.
That will be
what a story that was.
It probably will be his next book. And then on top of that, he loses.
That was not great action in round two after a real good first round for Tony Tubbs. So maybe he's slowing down a bit. Young Shane Sutcliffe is warming up. He's 18 years old from Nanaimo, British Columbia in Canada. He'll be going against Tyrell Biggs.
And he would be a story. Here's a young man who's essentially a cruiserweight, thrown in here literally on less notice than Willie Jackson had. And he ends up winning, got a pretty good break in the man he fought, Phillips, was not one of the top guys, Rocky Phillips, in this tournament. He was able to get through that. And ultimately, I'd like to face this guy.
The next bout will be a walkover for Daniel Dancuda, as Craig Peterson, who won in the first round over Bert Cooper. So how do you figure that? Bert Cooper goes out in a split decision and Peterson can't continue, and Dancuda finds himself in the semifinals. Ribalta was a little low with the left hook again.
Got in an overhand right, but didn't do much damage. Well, if Jose Ribalta is going to advance in this tournament, he's going to have a huge third round, probably knock out Tony Tubbs.
Tubbs not throwing as many punches. He's got his forearm under the chin of Jose Ribalta. Tubbs not throwing nearly as many punches as he did in the first round.
Clubbing right. And of course, we now start to think, as we did with Bone Crusher Smith, Ribalta hitting him from behind. And Tony Tubbs, who really is a very nice guy and an ingratiating guy, just kind of says, oh, come on. You know, he turns around and says, forget about it. The thing you have to ask yourself is, if Tubbs and Bone Crusher Smith wear down a little bit here, could one of the younger guys that may well face them simply have more energy than them as we go on? And Shane Sutcliffe, for instance, if he were to get there, or a Daniel Dancuda, two young guys.
Could be very dangerous the way he throws punches.
If he were to whack them, if he were to whack Bone Crusher early, he'll face Bone Crusher now because of the walkover.
Good combination there by Tubbs. The winner of this will face the winner of Tyrell Biggs, Shane Sutcliffe. That bout is coming up next.
And if there's to be an architect of a big upset here, it is going to be Jesse Reed. Now, I got one for you.
Yeah.
What if Sutcliffe faces Dancuda in the finals? Who will Jesse Reed work with?
Alternate rounds.
He'll just run back and forth?
That's right. And you'll have to work the third round in somebody's corner.
Okay. I'll be pressed into service.
Bert Sugar's odds on the parachutist might be going down.
Yeah, that's for sure. I wonder what his odds were on one trainer having two fighters. Well, it's been a lackluster third round, but Tony Tubbs didn't lose this fight, and that's what he had to do in the last couple rounds. He had to lose it, and Ribalta didn't go out to win it.
Ribalta missing with the right hand. Ribalta, who came on in his fight with Derek Williams, is not launching much of an attack against Tony Tubbs.
I think he's just tired, and he's been hurt 2 or 3 times tonight. And the first fight as well as against Tubbs, and just isn't there for him.
Tony Tubbs tripped over the referee.
That happens a lot during Chester Como's fights.
And that's it. What do you think?
Got to give it to Tony Tubbs.
I would agree.
He won. I thought he won virtually all 3 of those rounds.
We have 6 officials here tonight, and they're rotating as referees and judges at ringside. In scoring the fight, Jose Ribalta, man born in Cuba, who has been in with some top heavyweights. You see the numbers, more punches thrown by Ribalta, but look at the numbers landed by Tony Tubbs.
Yeah, much better, and in fact more power punches, and he had Ribalta hurt in the first round.
Michael Buffer has the cards and the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision, former heavyweight champion of the world, Tony TNT Tubbs.
Tony Tubbs moves on. He is in the semifinals. And Craig Peterson, who defeated Bert Cooper earlier in a split decision, will not be fighting in the next bout. We'll find out.